Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Akim. Of course, I want to first and foremost start off by giving infinite praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakal Quadash. I'd like to say Shalom, Washan Yakabad, Gadwala Rakal, Zaquanyam Nawa, Wahashala Yakim Nawa, which is double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom, Wabarakim, Labakanyam, Shal Yasha Allah, which is peace and blessings unto the elects of Israel. Yeah, basically, as you can see on your screen, I was just watching this movie the other day, and I thought I'd bring out this clip, and also bring out a few precepts to edify. The movie is called Snowden. And now, it's basically about a guy who used to work for the NSA named Edward Snowden. Some brothers may or may not be familiar with his name. Basically, he leaked some information back in 2013, and they wound up doing a movie on him. And basically, in this clip, you're gonna see how it shows the craftiness, all right, of your so-called beloved American government, all right, and how they tap and wire other nations' data, okay, and other nations' networks, okay, to spy on them and to receive information, or classified information, So it's basically gonna get a little bit into it. I don't want to give it away too much. And if you want to know any more information, you can just type up Edward Snowden on Google, and it'll tell you everything about this guy. All right. So I'm gonna just play the video, and Lord willing, bring out some precepts to edify.
Well, in the first part of my day, I was building this round-the-clock back.
So now in this particular clip, this is when he was stationed in Tokyo. All right. And he's just gonna give a little bit of insight about what was going on during that time.
System called Epic Shelter. So if there was some catastrophe, say terrorists burned down every embassy and NSA post in the Middle East, this program would ensure we wouldn't lose any of that data. But then I would have to put it aside when visitors would show up. NSA wanted to impress the Japanese, show them our reach. They loved the live drone feeds. This is Pakistan right now. They were not as thrilled to learn that we wanted them to help us spy on the Japanese population. They said it was against their laws. Of course, we tapped the entire country anyway. And we didn't stop there. Once we owned their communication system, we started going after the physical infrastructure. We'd slip these little sleeper programs into power grids, dams, hospitals.
He said once they own the communication system, then they went after the physical infrastructure. So this shows you the craftiness of these devils, man. All right, how they go in these other countries. All right, they spy them out. Okay, just for their own gain, just for their own benefit. Okay. They pretend to be kind and loving to these other nations, all right? But what really, Esau has a forked tongue, man. Really he devises how to throw his enemies into a pit, man. And all the nations are seeing this, man. So I'm gonna just play a little bit more.
The idea was, if the day came when Japan was no longer an ally, it'd be lights out.
See, so if the day came where Japan was no longer an ally, they would already have all of Japan's communication systems tapped to where they can just shut it off at their will, So this is what they really devised to do,
And it wasn't just the Japanese. We were planning malware in Mexico, Germany, Brazil, Austria. I mean, China, I can understand, or Russia, or Iran, Venezuela, okay, but Austria? You're also being ordered to follow most world leaders and heads of industry. You're tracking trade deals, sex scandals, diplomatic cables to give the U.S. an advantage in negotiations at the G8, or leverage over Brazilian oil companies, or helping to oust some third world leader who's not playing ball. And ultimately, the truth sinks in that no matter what justification you're selling yourself, this is not about terrorism. Terrorism is the excuse. This is about economic and social control. And the only thing you're really protecting is the supremacy of your government.
And that was basically it. That's all I wanted to show from this movie. But the main point being that he said at the end, which that was a heavy point. He said it's not about terrorism, you know. And this is something that us men of the Lord been out on the highway saying for years, you know. And he said what? Terrorism is the excuse, you know, showing you that America has a little bit of insight as far as when it comes to setting up terrorists in other countries, just to infiltrate those countries, just to devise their plans, you know, which ultimately involves them gaining money or some type of benefit. All right, either money or drugs or oil, you know. So this shows you, man. So I just want to bring out this quick precept. This is let me grab. This is 2nd Esdras. I'm gonna just put my camera on the scriptures. 2nd Esdras chapter 11. Let me turn to 40. Con. 2nd Esdras chapter 11 and verse 40. It says, "And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. So long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. For thou hast afflicted the meek and hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and have cast down the walls as such as did thee no harm." And that's exactly what Esau does, man. All right. So this devil in particular, Edward Snowden, he felt convicted, you know, for these things. So that's why he spoke out about it. All right. Because he was also ordered to, if you watch the movie, it shows you how like he was basically tapping people's phones and watching and listening to their conversations. All right. Listening to their friends and families' conversations. OK. This is what your beloved American government is doing, man. Okay. So it says, continuing on. All right. It says, verse 43. "Therefore thy wrongful dealings come, thy wrongful dealings come up. Therefore thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, Salakia, brothers. It says, "And thy pride unto the mighty. The highest has also looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled." So that's right, man. Esau's abominations are fulfilled, man. Okay. And it shows you in the beginning, one thing that shows you the pride of these devils is that when I first played the clip, he was talking about how they were trying to get some of the Japanese militants, the generals, to help them to spy on their own people. And they denied them, you know. And what did he say? He said, of course, we just tapped their systems anyway, you know. So that's that's the pride of Edom, man. Okay. They do what they want, man. You know, because why? They feel like they have the power within their hands. And it is within their hands, but only for an appointed time. Okay. So let me finish this up. It says, verse 44, "The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, and thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body." It says that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope, Salakia, and that she may hope for judgment and mercy from him that made her. And that's right, man. You know, so Esau, all America is a vain body. Okay. All right. And it says that the earth may be delivered from thy hurtful works. All right. And one thing I wanted to bring out too, is something that I read in this verse. Let me read it again. Verse 45. Verse 45, it says, therefore hath the highest looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy feathers, nor thy hurtful, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. All right, and that's all Esau has done, man. He has turned the earth into a wilderness, man. You know, if you go to these countries as far as Iran, Yemen, Iraq, you will see the damage, all right, that these devils have done, man. Okay, and now we're coming into a time. Well, really, we're in the time right now where all these nations are fed up, man. All right, all these nations are fed up. And getting ready to gear up to do what? To destroy this place. So let me bring this out too, real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's exactly what you see going on around the planet Earth right now. All right, all these countries are mourning. All right, they're in a state of poverty. They're in a state of economic collapse. Okay. All of the countries are in mourning right now. All right. And mostly it's due to what? It's due to the American government. Okay. It's due to the craftiness that goes on. Okay. Behind the scenes, man. All right. And eventually what? Just like Revelation says, the beast is going to hate the horde. So I wanted to bring that out too. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou, Salakia, and the 10 horns which thou sawest among the beasts, these shall hate the horde. It says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's exactly what's coming to America, and that's exactly what's coming to America, you know. And one part that the main part that I really wanted to mention is that how he said said in the clip, he said what? He said that it was never really about terrorism. He said that terrorism was the excuse. All right, what it was really about, Salakia, what it was really about is what? Social and economic power, okay? Which America is losing its power right now, you know? And he said that what? All he felt like he was doing, which he was defending the supremacy of his corrupt government, you know? Let me grab this real quick. I forgot to get this, you know, there's a common precept that I like to bring out. This is Shalaki. This is the book of Daniel, chapter that's another good one too. This is the book of Daniel. I'm trying to do it so where you brothers can see it. Book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25, it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And that's exactly what you see in this clip, man. You know, they come in the name of peace, but what are they really devising to do, man? All right, they're devising to overthrow you, man. Just in case anything ever happens, you know. They already have something planned in the woodworks, you know. So it says, by peace shall destroy many. All right. It says, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up to fight against, see, like you stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to these devils, man. You know, so they're gonna take that same pride and energy and try to fight against our Lord Hamashiach Yahushai, and what? They're gonna be destroyed, man. You know, so Esau, Edom's regime, all right, his hegemony, his power structure, is soon to come to an end. You know, and devils like this, you know, whistleblowers like this, guys who you know, basically spill the information about what's going on behind the scenes of their own government, you know, is a sign or a symbol of Esau going down, man. You know, because the scriptures say a kingdom divided against itself shall not stand. All right. So I hope that this was edifying unto Akim. You know, this if brothers want to watch this, I highly advise brothers to take a look at this movie. It's on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, then it's free. And with that, you know, of course, I like to give infinite praises unto our power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakal Kwadash. Until next time, I like to say Shalom. Shalom, brothers.